But I digress.
Can I just tell you not to talk about this black women? I feel like
No, listen, listen, you have to understand, when I say black women, I mean black African descent women and black native indigenous women, which some people call brown and some people call Hispanic or Latino. But it's all women, but specifically those groups, because of slavery, it was separate the men from the women, and now women have to be independent and take care of themselves without the men in the household. So now you have this mind frame that developed over the past 100 years that women should be totally independent of men.
I don't want to be independent. I decided in my late 20s that I am. I don't want I don't want to be independent. But it is not just women of color. It's this generation of people, because it's not this. So the topic of this is, when should you split the date, split the bill for the date?
Yep. Let's take it back to the point.
Yeah. So bring it all the way back. It should be a conversation from the beginning. I went on a date with a young man. He asked me out. I asked from the beginning because we weren't meeting. I mean, we weren't going there together. We were meeting there. So from the beginning, I asked, am I paying for myself? You paying for? And he's like, no, I invited you out. I got it. Okay, no problem. However, just recently we went on a date and it blew my shit because we were going out to one of his friends' parties. Called and asked me to go. No problem. It was $84 per person.
What?
Exactly.
To get in?
For the it was a brunch. So it was the $84 for the brunch.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I'm like, $84 is a lot. He gave me the disclaimer in advance, like he's doing oh my god, I can't think of what it is. He doesn't have a regular job, but he's like doing contract work, like
okay.
consultant. So obviously that's not a regular paycheck. So I get all of that. Homeboy calls me up and says, so I said, okay, I'll pay my own $84. It's not a problem. Send me your Zelle. He's like, oh, wait a second. My friend just said more people are coming, so it'll bring the bill down. So I'm like, oh, okay. Texted me 2 days later, still before the date. He's like, oh, it's $40 a person. You could send the Zelle now. You were about to spend $84 for yourself. However, now it's $40 per person. You mean to tell me you wasn't going to be able to pick up that $40 and save yourself $4? I rocked out. I sent him the $40. When we got there, I was by myself. You know why? Because I paid for myself. So it wasn't a date. I was at his friend's party alone. So when he was looking for me, I'm socializing because I paid for myself. And I felt like after the outing, I said to him, like, yo, don't ask me out ever again if you asking me to pay for myself. It's that simple. Oh, well, why didn't you say something in advance? I said, I don't know who raised you. I don't know who raised you.
Is this the young one you were talking about?
Yes.
Why?
Absolutely, because I don't know who raised him.
See, this is why I say what I say respectfully, because I love you, right? About women of a certain age dealing with bullshit and then wondering why they're older and they have no more prospects. You literally do not have the time to waste. If you know that he is not, listen, if you know that
we're just dating, we're having a good time. That's it. There's no, but I'm not looking for.
She's doing it again. She's doing fashionista. She's doing it again. She's cutting me off when I'm trying to tell her about men.
No.
She's doing it again.
All women of a certain age into this box because I was married. Listen, I'm not looking for a husband. Had that. Not looking for a fiance. Had that. Not looking for a baby daddy. Had that. Not looking for a partner. Had that. Not looking for a side nigga. Not looking for a jump off. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm looking to meet people, have a great time, go out, share a few experiences. No more, no less. If the sex is in there, there's a bonus. That works. But if you're going to invite me out on a date, just like if I invited him out onto a date, guess what? I did not ask him to pay for anything. I got it because I invited him. He went with me with friends. I'm not going to ask him to pay. But to get your friend, it's your friend's outing. The cost goes from $84 per person to $40. Babe, I got it. Don't worry about it because I'm saving myself $4. So, of course, I checked his behavior so that he don't do that shit no more. Not even to girls his own age, women his own age. You ask a woman out, you pay, unless you bring the conversation up from the beginning. Like, hey, this is too expensive, yada, yada, yada. This is what we're doing. And I'm like, cool with, and I like that. Be upfront. Because you know what I hate? A man that sits at I just went another day. We get to the bar and the man literally taps his pocket. He's like, oh, I guess you'll be washing dishes. I'm like, you got your phone on your card? He's like, oh yeah. I said to the bartender, I said, do you guys take Apple Pay or any form of payment off of a phone? They're like, absolutely. I'm like, oh, he got it. Don't tap your pockets with me. I'm a grown ass woman. Because I would have paid for my own shit and he would have been at that bar paying. That's what he knows how, with his booty cheeks or whatever. And it ain't because I'm a black woman.
Of course not. That's just that's
Or
just
an older woman.
it has nothing to do with that either. I mean, men in general should just have like a modicum of decorum when they go on a date with a woman. You should know how to treat a lady like a lady. Period. That's just
But do you
facts.
get half a box? Because, like, am I giving you half of the vagina because I'm paying half of the fucking bill? Like,
See, I don't equate that because the shit is free.